Glad to have you with us in the studio. I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The ACC has been a showcase for some great teams in college football in recent years. Think of the dominance shown by Bobby Bowden's Seminoles in the 90s. Heisman Trophy winners like Chris Winkie, like Charlie Ward, and now more excellence on tap right now. Thanks for joining us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Now let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for all the action. We'll see you at the half.
Welcome to Wake Forest football here in Wake Forest, North Carolina for BB&T Field football action. The Demon Deacons take on the NC State in-state rivalry Wolfpack just across town here, and it should be a good one. Let's get it going. Coin toss will belong to the Demon Deacons. They elect to receive, and this installment of Wake Forest football is about to get underway. Orville Reynolds and Josh Harris. Josh Harris's replacement, can't find the word there. DeAndre Martin in the back of the end zone, or in the front of the end zone, ready to return it. And Orville Reynolds will return this to about the 20-so yard line. So Tanner Price coming on the scene, and he's looking to come off that heartbreaking loss against Clemson in Death Valley just 1 week ago. So Matt James, Anthony Rook, Tanner Price, DeAndre Martin, Michael Campanaro all set to go. First play from scrimmage for the Demon Deacons, a little slip screen to Martin, who goes for only 1 yard, if that. They roll it for 0, so 2nd and 10 now. So now Demon Deacons playing this smart. They're going to play it slow. NC State, clearly not Clemson caliber team, but can still be deadly if you don't take the right precautions. Now 2nd and 10, Tanner Price drops back, finds Garside, who almost drops it into the hands of the NC State defenders, which could have been a very early interception, so very lucky that did not happen. Remember guys, if you like this video at any point in time, even if you like college football, you don't have to like either team. Give this a like. Let's go for 5 likes. Lets me know that you guys crush this, and you like this series and you want to see it keep going into year 2, year 3, whatever. And let's get back to the game. 3rd and about 10 now, 4th and 7. Not really that much of a pickup, to about 2 yards for Tanner Price on the run. And the Deacons will have to punt it away already. Only a minute and a half into the first quarter. Not the way you want to start a game. But on the other side, special teams, Smith is going to start the Wolfpack game very well. 11-yard return, Rahard Smith. He would be a factor in this one. So let's go now for the Wolfpack's first drive with quarterback Brandon Mitchell, Rahard Smith, and a couple of other key players that really are the bane of this Demon Deacon defense, and here's why. Rahard Smith, first play from scrimmage, gets 6, and they can't stop that right there. Nor would they stop him at all in the game later on. But for right now, Demon Deacons playing a little conservative. They don't want to go too aggressive. They know this team can beat them through the air, and they're number 4 in the nation on defense and rushing. So it's going to be tough for the Deacons. And speaking of tough, look at Charlie Hedges. I believe that's how you say his name, but look at that catch, toe tap grab on the sideline on 2nd down. So that would lead to a first down, which would later lead to a 3rd and 7 from about the 12-yard line. And oh my goodness, Brandon Mitchell, perfect pass. Not that good defense, but the fullback, I believe, drops the pass, and that'll bring up 4th and 7. So the NC State kicker is going to come on to the field. try and make it 3-0. Snap the ball, and the kick is good. So the Wolfpack are on the board first. Here in Wake Forest, 3-0. Let's get a studio update. Number 4 Louisville Cardinals are gonna lose to the 4-1 now Temple Owls. Oh my goodness, who saw this coming? Teddy Bridgewater, 246 through the air, 3 touchdowns, but Newsome for the Owls, 293, 5 touchdowns, tight end 2 touchdowns. That is a game above games. So both teams go to 4-1. On the other hand, Louisville was undefeated. They will drop in the ranks guaranteed. And speaking of dropping, Tanner Price gets dropped by his own offensive lineman, kept backing up, and then finally ran out of real estate. So now 3rd and 16 with about 5 minutes left, halfway through the first quarter. Your score remains 3-0 NC State, but on 3rd and 16, Anthony Brook wide open for about 6 yards, and he wouldn't look back, catches the ball, cradles it, and runs for an extra maybe 7-8 yards for a Wake Forest first down. Later on in the drive, a minute 50 left, very long drive so far. That's what we like to see out of this offense. And the defense holding strong. DeAndre Martin only going for 1 yard roughly, bringing it inside the 15. So even though we can't get there, we can still punch the ball down their throat hopefully, and that'll hopefully lead to a score. So now with about a minute 10 left, counting down, 109, 108, Tanner Price looks like a run play for DeAndre Martin, my bad, and he gets 7 yards, so a better run right here brings up 3rd and short from about the 6-yard line. So now the Demon Deacons have a choice. Do they want to rush this, or do they want to play conservative? Well, with about 30 seconds left, they're going to have time for one more play. Hopefully they can get it right here. It's going to be a pitch on the right side of the field to Martin, and he's going to not get there. Swarmed up. Can he get up? No. Ref says his knee hit the ground just barely, and that's all it takes to be down in college. So the Demon Deacons are going to let this clock run away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's the end of the first quarter. Demon Deacons down to the Wolfpack of NC State 3-0, but a tight defensive game so far. As you see some highlights from the first quarter, Tanner Price's run right there, and then the sack on him. So give and take relationship so far with the offense and defense of Wake Forest. But now it's the special teams' turn to do something. Chris Headland puts it through the uprights, and this game is tied at 3. Studio update time. Clemson and Syracuse, the team that beat Wake Forest last week by only 6 points, taking on the Orange in Syracuse, who come into 1-3. Clemson 7th in the nation. If they win, they move ahead of Louisville by far, and I think the whole committee recognizes that. So Clemson looking to be a top 5 team here early in week number 5, I believe. And now DeAndre Martin's getting the handoff on 3rd and 2, gets the first down, but gets rocked. Later on in the drive, actually next play, 2nd and 19, Tanner Price gets picked off by Johnson. I forget his first name. You'll see it in 1 second here. But the Wolfpack secondary doing a very nice job. Dante Johnson, the cornerback, just read that play. Tanner Price threw it way too late, held on to it way too long, and he gets paid for it. So luckily, not Louisville, red and white think Louisville, but NC State drives down the field and luckily does not get a touchdown. Could have been worse. Safety could have just botched that play completely, but instead he didn't. So now it's a 57-yard field goal attempt for the NC State kicker. He's 1 for 1 on the day. 57 yards is a long way. He had the distance, but he hooked it right by about 5 yards. So much more he could have done right. Instead he did wrong, and this game's going to remain at 3-3 with 1:15 left in the second half. NC State gets the ball after a Wake Forest 3 and out, and there's another toe tap grab by Rahard Smith, the running back, here at the Wolfpack Stadium, or team, not stadium. So that brings up 4th and 2. Kicker up again, and Wake Forest going to try and freeze the kicker, but after that occurred, the refs want to take a look. They thought it might have been a challenge at some point in time, don't know why. but they're going to review this catch even though we're already set to go. There's the one foot down before the other foot hits out of bounds. So that is a catch, and they're just wanting to confirm it to see if anything is up. So here we go, a minute 12 left in the first half, 3-3 game, and NC State's getting ready to kick a field goal. Now, it's been a while since that kicker came back on the field. Let's see if he is good enough to make this kick. It's only about maybe a 37, 38 yarder, definitely not a 57, and the kick is up, and it is good. So money kick right there for the Wolfpack, and it's 6-3 NC State. Let's get another studio update. Miami and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech comes in at 3-1, but they are trailing the Miami Hurricanes 14-7. Late second quarter. Going back to our game, half a minute left now in the half, and it's gonna be a sack for Wake Forest. Justin Jackson. Just literally 1 second or less guaranteed, or else your first down is free. Well, quarterback couldn't do anything on there. Rush came without a problem. So we head into halftime. NC State leads it 6-3.
Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollock and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. Things are straight defensive out there right now. David, what do these two offenses have to do to open this game up?
Well, it's fun to watch because obviously I'm a defensive guy and I enjoy this, but when your defense is executed at that kind of level, the offense has to be precise. I mean, you got to throw it in tight windows. You got to be willing to take some chances that you normally wouldn't have. How about some trick plays, baby? I mean, when you're losing the battle in the trenches, you got to find some way to kind of even it out. Maybe get a little bit more options, some reverses, some double passes, something to loosen up this defense. Because right now, defenses are just winning out.
David and I will stay locked in on everything going on in college football. It's going to wrap it up here in the studio. Just about time to get you out to your second half. Brad and Kirk ready with a call.
Welcome back from halftime, folks. 6-3, still about 2 minutes into the third quarter until Brandon Mitchell makes a big cut, 19 yards, matter of fact, and that's a good way to begin the NC State second half if you're a Wolfpack fan. So they are already in Wake Forest territory, already in the red zone, to about the 12-yard line. So Wake Forest going to bring the blitz, and Creasy, the second string running back, Tony Creasy, creases his way through the defense and all the mashes and piles and everything you can think of for a Wolfpack touchdown. So the Wolfpack lead at 13-3 with 7:58 left in the third quarter. Studio update, let's go back to Clemson and Syracuse. The Tigers hanging on to a slim lead right now, only up 7 over the Syracuse Orange. That game expected to be a blowout, but right now it's close. So let's get back to our game here in Wake Forest and not in Syracuse, where DeAndre Martin looks like it could have been a flag, but the refs say no face mask, no collar, no nothing. So it'll bring up 3rd and 9 now, with Wake Forest on the brink of getting away from this game and getting their tails whooped and dropping 2 straight. They need something quick and fast. A minute left in the third quarter. Tanner Price going to roll to the left. Can't find anyone. But Sherman Ragland in the back of the end zone. Wide open, hand-waving touchdown. See this replay one more time. Tanner Price rolls out to his left. Can't find anyone but Sherman Ragland right there as Tanner Price just gets hit. And it's a Wake Forest touchdown, 13-10. Now the game is a 3-point game once again. Third quarter comes to an end, and now it's the 4th and final quarter. 3rd and 6. Brandon Mitchell finds Quentin Payton here for a 17-yard reception. Kills their momentum on defense. And on 3rd and 8, why not make it worse? But then Creasy, the man who got the touchdown, tiptoes out of bounds, and Merrill Noel pushes him out. So field goal attempt for the Wolfpack, their 3rd or 4th one today already. A lot of field goals coming in this game today at Wake Forest. Fans try and distract them, but when you're that close, it's not going to be missed unless you are terrible. So, the Wolfpack mascot celebrating, thinking they'll win. 16-10, it's a good shot, and it's a better shot when Tanner Price goes down with 11-yard sack loss. 2nd and 8 to 3rd and 19. Remember, guys, this is reminiscent of the 3rd and 16 Anthony Rook 4-vert catch. Well, Wake Forest going to run the 4 verts again, but it's not going to be Anthony Rook this time. Watch and learn. Price gets nailed, but Matt James wide open. Left his man asleep, and that's a huge Wake Forest first down, and they are in business with 7 minutes to go. We get one more replay, and there it is. Matt James leaves his man wide open, down on the grass, asleep, taking a stroll, and he's gonna pay for it. So now Tanner Price, next play, easy 6-yard gain on the rush by him. He is athletic, but he's not that athletic, so keep that in mind. So all the way down to 6 minutes, 2nd and 4 now for the Demon Deacons. They're gonna line up on the 20-yard line after Matt James and Tanner Price combo. It's a deadly one. And with DeAndre Martin adding to it with a first down to the 10-yard line, 9-yard line, it's going to be even sweeter when they score a touchdown if they can, if Tanner Price doesn't throw that interception late ball game. So they're thinking about a play here. What are they going to choose? Well, it's going to be a run. They're trying to just kill clock right now, do the most they can to get this NC State defense tired and just unwilling to tackle anyone. And on an option, Tanner Price end zone touchdown. Untouched, triple option. Oh my goodness. What is going on in North Carolina State campus right now? Their defense, unforeseen, unforgiven plays. Matt James, Tanner Price, you can't stop them. 17-16 Wake Forest, 3:56 left, clock ticking. 3rd and 11 for Brandon Mitchell, who finds his receiver but out of bounds. Wake Forest comes up big. So now after 3 now by the Wolfpack, Wake Forest drives down. A minute 58, this is the game for a first down. DeAndre Martin gets it done. 15-16 yard rush. That's going to be your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 10 seconds left. All NC State can do is watch and pray a fumble recovery by the slightest of chances. But when you hold RB on this game, you're not letting go, and neither is DeAndre Martin. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons are going to come away with a 1-point victory over the in-state's rival NC State Wolfpack. Will Height, Price, Matt James Duvall, Anthony Rook, Michael Campanaro, all them boys did good today, and they deserve to win here at home after the heartbreak loss in Death Valley just 1 week ago. So NC State fans can't believe what they just witnessed. They thought they should have had this guaranteed from the first snap, but when you're an underdog, you don't play by any of the rules. You play by your own strategy, and that's what helped Wake Forest today. So, Wake Forest does come away with the win, 17-16. Tanner Price, your player of the game. That's going to wrap it up, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this very exciting episode. My name has been JT Mathis 48. Thank you for tuning in to Wake Forest football here on the gaming community. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel is necessary. But as always, do well. I will see you back next time for some more Wake Forest.